I'm really glad no one can see my setup because it is dangerous. We have reached the end of 2018. Wow! So I thought I'd do something cute and react to my own content. Yes, that's right, I'm a react channel now to my own content. I know I've gained a lot of subs over the last month, which has been really overwhelmingly awesome and unexpected, so I thought this could double as like a nice little cute look back on the year and an introduction to me and the channel for any of you newbies who've actually decided to stick around. So yes, let's get started. I actually began this year in El Salvador, which was cool for a number of reasons, because it was the first time I left the country. I got to meet my boyfriend's family for the first time, and the El Salvador vlogs I did are now the most popular videos on my channel. Not even a vlogging channel, but I'll take whatever views I could get. Also happened to make a food review video, and that got a fair amount of dislikes because I offended an entire culture without realizing it. I'm only leaving it up because I'm a very small YouTuber and I'm trying to get monetized and I need views. And thank you all for 200 subscribers. I'm finishing the year with 200 subs and 7,000 views, which is awesome. So this was New Year's and that was cool. I just hit 200 subscribers like right at the end of the year. At the time of recording this video, I have 628 subscribers and 48,000 views. So while it's still not a lot compared to bigger channels, it's nice to have like tripled the results from last year, I suppose. Now let's get on to the actual sketches, like the actual videos I do on this channel. I'm gonna start with the CrossFit video. It was one of my favorites and it was one of the most popular videos on my channel for a while. This was like maybe the first sketch I actually filmed outside in public. And there was so many people walking around walking their dogs and it was...
Now before we get started, is there any final questions?
Yes. Why are your pants so short?
You can tell I lost my voice as Brianna because I did like all the trainer parts first. I still can't believe this video is from this year. It feels like 3 years ago. And I haven't even been doing videos for like 2 years. I actually did a movie parody this year. So we went and saw Jurassic World 2 and it was just, I don't know, I found the movie really funny, especially Chris Pratt. During the whole film, he just had like this smoldering look the whole time. Like every line he would say, he'd be like, so cool. Me and Ben were just talking, we're like, we have to make a parody of this at least. So I just used Brody and Brianna. But I just really enjoyed it because everything was green screened and we had little plastic dinosaurs tied on strings that were just, oh my gosh. It was definitely one of my favorite, like, creation-wise, like the whole look of it, how it turned out. It was really fun. One of the big milestones I hit this year was making 100 videos. That's not including live streams, that's 100 sketches pretty much. So I made a video for that and it was one of my favorites from the year because it was just so weird. It also had like all my main characters in it, so that was just like so much fun. Like it was a lot of work though to set up where everyone would be so everyone could talk to each other. It was the only video I've ever had to make storyboards for because it's like, where is everyone going to be in every scene? So a lot of work went into that one, but it was definitely worth it, and I think it was a good little memento to the body of work I've made over that year or so. Nobody better put this on the internet! I already did. Now let's get to Vidcon because the lead up to that, the event itself and what happened afterwards was the highlight of my whole year. I just want to start with the big collab video thing that me and Skinny Samurai did. If you're new to the channel, Skinny Samurai is someone I've known ever since I started my YouTube channel pretty much. But what happened was we were going to meet for the first time at Vidcon, so he actually made like a parody about calling out YouTubers, because this was around the time of the KSI Logan Paul fight thingy, and he called me out. So I took that as an opportunity to make a whole diss track song on him as Brody, like taking him up on his challenge to fight him at Vidcon. And he responded to that with his own diss track on Brody as Hummus, a character from his channel. So that was a really cool back and forth, and then I met him at Vidcon and he was actually a nice person in person as well, which was very surprising. I'm just kidding, I thought you were gonna be nice. And then we filmed the actual fight not at Vidcon, but like down the street a little bit, which was okay for everybody else, but I had to walk there with full beard and mustache, and it was a very busy area because everyone got off the tram there, and so there'd just be like hundreds of people walking past, and I was just like, Also at Vidcon, I met Christian Hull, which, if you don't know him, he's a very big Facebook Australian comedian. He also has a YouTube channel which he's trying to grow as well. But I've been watching for a long time and I got a creator chat with him, like me and 10 other people, and he was so cool. He gave me so much advice, and he even followed my YouTube, and my Twitter, and my Instagram, and my Facebook, which was really awesome. And that led to me making a video about 2 weeks after VidCon called H2O.
That's right, I swallow the recommended 2 liters of water a day.
This was a video that I just pulled together because at the time I was like, I need 2 videos per week, so let's just throw something up. We pretty much filmed, edited, put it up all in one day. And that, I was like, I cannot upload this. I was editing it together, I'm like, man, I can put this on the internet. It is way too suggestive and I don't know, but then he's like, it'll be fine, just put it up, just put it up. So I did. On YouTube it did average, but on Facebook it actually took off. It got like 40,000 views. And then Christian Hull actually shared it to his like 500,000 audience. And the video ended up getting like 300,000 views, or almost. So that was pretty overwhelming at the time, but really exciting. So to date, that's been like my most successful video, even though it was on Facebook. But really, since that video did so well, it really made me want to do better with my own content. So after that, I feel like my content did go up a level, and I've really tried to push it to be better and try and get more trendy topics or clicky topics and more cater to what the audience wants. Because for the longest time, I love making characters and making sketches and making a little sitcom type of thing, but at the same time that doesn't have much of a reach. So going into next year especially, I'm going to try and branch out a bit more, make less character videos. Even though I love them, they'll still be there, but I'm going to try and mix it up a little bit. But anyway, I totally went off topic there. Thank you, Christian. You totally made my year just by sharing that video. If I become famous and get like 500,000 subscribers, then maybe we could collaborate with you now. So after all that, I had another video do well. I did a body swap video with my characters, which I did not expect to do well at all. I thought my audience would like it because it's been something I've always wanted to do. But for some reason it just did really well in search and got like 6,000 views. So to date, it's my most popular sketch on the channel. One of the videos I loved doing so much, which I wish got more views because it took forever to edit. I think it's been the video that's taken the longest time to edit. Because I was still at the time, I was like, I need to get something up every Tuesday and Friday. So I had edited that non-stop for like 2 days, like hardly slept. But that was like a Shane Dawson parody with Brody, like the Shane Dawson, Jake Paul docu-series thing. And I tried so hard to mimic his editing style. He just sent me a voicemail. And I think I got it alright. There was a lot of fun, and I got to collaborate with a few people for that. Christy, Skinny Samurai again. I don't know, I think it's something you can really appreciate if you've actually watched the whole series, because I did try and reference a lot of scenes in there. And I had another video do well just out of the blue. And I think it's only because it was about a box fort. It was just a really basic sketch. Like, it was still a sketch that I really enjoyed filming and I thought it was funny. But at the same time, it's in my own little sitcom-y world, so I didn't expect it to get much reach. But because box fort was in the title, I think all the kiddies clicked on it and it ended up getting 2,000 views. That is my second highest viewed sketch on the channel now. I also did another Halloween special this year, which I guess it's a yearly thing now, but that is where I try to make a video that's high production value, and it was fun because I got to dress up. Another one we filmed outside, had the full cloak on and a knife and the mask, and I remember walking back to the car and there was this girl sitting in a car and she was just like, because that was actually a very busy spot, but we went there at midnight to film it because I didn't want anyone to see me, but people were still around to see. So another one that was really fun to do, it's a more recent one, is when I lost a lot of subscribers. It was just the YouTube glitch where the display number of subscribers you have messed up, but I had like 37 or something, and I was like, is this happening to anyone else? And everyone was like, no, and so I freaked out for a little bit, but it was fine. But that was a good excuse to make a video, and Headjump, who's also one of my good YouTube friends, approached me with a script, and it was so funny. I was like, we have to do this. So I collaborated with him and Skinny Samurai on that one again, and That was just really cool because they're my two favourite small YouTubers. It was just really nice to finally collaborate with both of them at the same time. Now, the big one, the animation. I finally did an animation. I have a degree in animation, you know, but I've always wanted to do an animation on the channel, but they take so long and I never really knew what to do it about. Last year I wanted to do a YouTube Rewind animation just because the actual rewind was so bad. And this year I was thinking about it, and then I looked up when last year's was and I realized I had 2 weeks before it came out. So for 2 solid weeks I just worked on this animation of the biggest dramas of the year I could remember, just trying to get it out on time. I was nervous about it because I was worried it wouldn't get any views, but it got over 1,000, like 1,700 I think. So that was really cool, and I got 100 subscribers in a month just from that animation pretty much. Thanks to anyone who's come from Twitter or from this animation. I can't tell you when I'll do another animation, maybe next year's YouTube Rewind, but truthfully, it is something I would like to do, it takes so long. I would also want to give a mention to all the collabs I did this year. I had so much fun with all of them and they're some of my favourite videos. I am trying to keep this video under 10 minutes though, I don't know how long I've been talking for. The first collab I did this year was with Skinny Samurai and it's just so weird. I don't know where the premise came from. It was just a really strange video, but it was really, really fun. I did a collab with M from Melon Apple about Brianna being jealous. That was an interesting one. It was fun pulling the shelves out of the closet so I could hide in there. Got to do a collab with Hedgehog for the first time. That was really good. Did a fun little game show video. I also got to do a collab with Athena P. I always like when two characters meet and both our characters are like polar opposites, so they worked really well. So that pretty much sums up the year. I'm hoping to have an even bigger and better 2019. Can I triple my subs again, please? For real though, my goal for 2019 is to get monetized finally. I'm almost halfway there. Like I said before, I'm also planning to branch out a bit more with the comedy like I have this past month. Open it up a bit more from the sitcom-y character comedy I've been doing for pretty much the whole time. Ben is here.
Hi.
I have to give him a little bit of recognition because he's behind the camera pretty much in every video and he listens to me talk for hours non-stop every single day about YouTube and scripts.
Yes, that sums it up well.
Ben's getting roped into more videos this coming year.
I'm
He's
interested.
beginning his acting career.
Oh,
Even though videos take like 5 times longer when you have any lines.
I'm bad at lines.
So that pretty much is it for my year review. Thank you. Thanks to everyone who supported the content so far, all the new subscribers, and I hope you'll stick around for the next year because I'm trying to make it bigger and better. If you want to support me, I have a coffee now, right where Ben's face is. Or you can just like the video. That's always a good classic support right there. See you in 2019! I have to wave. I don't know how to end it.
Oh,
Run off screen!